I don't know if you can hear that, but yes, sir. Lamborghini going crazy in Miami on a Friday night. This is tough. This is very tough. I'm sitting out here tonight, literally just admiring the view. I don't even know what building that is, but the motherfucker is green. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know what's going on tonight. It's a fucking Friday night in Miami. You got Lamborghinis going crazy on the highway. You got traffic down here. Like, just to give you guys a quick understanding of what the situation is looking like. There's a penthouse party going on in the building. Oh, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it, but I see flashing lights. I see LEDs. There's an entirely different world out there on the other side of fear, on the other side of doubt, on the other side of worry, on the other side of insecurity, on the other side of all of those negative emotions that you're experiencing. There's this. Once you take the chance on betting on yourself, once you take the chance on taking that first step and actually creating change, you're going to realize that there's going to be a snowball effect. It's going to be like a momentum buildup of just positivity, of good things that happen to you. And it's going to seem like luck. People are going to call you lucky when all of a sudden you start making $10,000 a month. When all of a sudden you start feeling better, looking better, carrying yourself differently. You start dressing differently. You start speaking. Everything in your life is going to change once you start taking those steps towards bettering yourself. But you have to take the step, bro. You have to do what 99% of people are scared to do, and that's take the step. Now, if I'm being completely honest, the entire reason why I moved out to Miami is because of this, bruh. Not the view, not the literal view, but it's because the idea of opportunity. It's the idea that nothing is impossible in this city. There are people who drive around on a daily basis in cars that are worth over $750,000. They're living in houses that are worth millions of dollars. They're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a week. There are people that I know, my mentor specifically, who's making millions a month. Not like 1 million, but like $2-3 million a fucking month, bro. And there are people who are struggling to make only 5,000 a month. And I realized that it's not about what you do that is the struggle. It's not about your job not paying you enough. It's not about what neighborhood you grew up in. It's not about that, bro. Yes, that has an effect. That has an impact. But it's really not about that. What really matters the most is your mentality, is your mindset. Putting yourself in a city like this is going to open you up to an entirely new perspective that's going to change the way you think. It's going to change the way that you act. It's going to change the way that you look at things and perceive things. Because the only thing that really matters is our perception. My father once told me, listen, oh my God, this Lamborghini's interrupting my video. All right, guy, like, shucks. Oh, my God. Excuse me, that's not a Lamborghini, that's a fucking Ferrari. My bad. Oh my gosh. But my father told me one thing, and he told me that perception is our reality. The way that we perceive things is what's going to feel real to us. So if you constantly perceive life to be a struggle, if you constantly perceive life to be something that you are constantly chasing, then that's exactly what your life is going to be. But if you start perceiving life as something that is good, fruitful, that is able to guide you to the next level, then that's the only thing that you're going to experience. Your perception is your reality. You have to work on changing your perception. And the best way to change your perception is to put yourself in new environments. You ever go on vacation and when you come back, you just hate your city? You ever go to like an island, Puerto Rico, DR, Cuba, Mexico, wherever? You ever go to just another city in general? And when you come back to your city, you're like, yo, fuck this, bro. I need to go back over there. That's because you shifted your perception of your city. Because before that trip, that city was home. Before that trip, that city was home base. You were repping your area code, but all of a sudden, once you were able to experience something else, your perception of your home shifted. And that's the same thing that happens when you start putting yourself in uncomfortable situations and actually start forcing yourself to grow. You begin to shift your perception on things to a point where you're forced to develop another mentality, another way of thinking, another angle of attacking a specific obstacle or objective. And that's really where growth starts. And if I'm being completely honest, these fucking Lamborghinis are pissing me off, bro. Listen, man. Lamborghini coming soon, bro. I got my luxury condo downtown. You feel what I'm saying? I got one of my dream cars. I got a BMW X6 M50. You get what I'm saying? Ambient lighting, like it's like 500 horsepower or something like that. I can keep up with a Lamb truck. Don't get it twisted. I will literally race a Lamb truck. I'll put money on a race to race a Lamb truck with my car, bro, right now. Don't get it twisted. But at the same time, we're always working towards something better. I want you guys to take away one key message from this video, and that is literally that life is all about perception. And the moment your life will change is the moment that you shift your perception.